Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to our May techniques class. We're going to be working on tapering, one of the features in your machine. I just wanted to lay out a few points today. First of all, this is very casual. So if you need to get up and go get a drink or go to the bathroom, no problem, just go ahead and do it. We will take a break about 2:30. I haven't had anything to eat yet, so I'm going to grab something to eat at that point. All right. Nope. Okay, I got my phone here on the side, checking to see if someone's trying to get in and they can't get in. So basically what we're going to do is we are going to do this project from start to finish. And let me get this. All right, here is the project. And it is basically using decorative stitches and couching. So we're using basically one decorative stitch, and then we're working with the tapering and the stitch repeat. All of you should have your directions, and the directions are pretty thorough. So I'll be working with my directions, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Just stop me and I'll answer your questions right away. You don't have to wait for a certain time to do that. Some Zoom classes, that's what they do. Now, the one thing that I do have, I have to mention is I didn't get a chance to do tapering in the hoop. So I hope to be able to do it during this lesson, and then we'll have it recorded here in the recording. And I will share the recording as soon as I can after it's been processed. And then I will send you all an email so that you can see the recording. So if you have any suggestions, though, please share them with me because I'm always open to suggestions. All righty. So what I did is I tried to put the PowerPoint together, and let's see if it works. It's a very short one. So let's see what happens. And we're going to let's see. Somewhere here it is. There it is. Slideshow from the beginning. Okay, can everybody see that? The May technique class?
Yes.
Okay, because I am sharing the screen. And it's been quite a while since I've done a PowerPoint. 10 years to that, actually. It's been 10 years since I retired. So I had to go back and pull out some of the different things that I had hoped to remember, but there's always YouTube. So basically the taper function appears on the screen of many of the designs in the machine. This function automatically will taper the design, and whoops, that's not what I want. Here we go. Say it from beginning. All right, there we go. And on the left is the icon, and on the right is a screen for the icon too. And they look similar but different. And as you can see, when you pull up a stitch, a screen pops up when you tap that little triangle, left-sided triangle, that icon, and the finger's pointing to it. And it will do both the beginning and the end if you select multi. If you select beginning, it only does the beginning of the stitch, and if you select end, it only does the end of the stitch. So in this way, you can combine different tapers and even turn off the taper. So that's a very nice feature to have. Now with your directions, the pre-work we had a few questions on it last night. And the main fabric, which you see right here, is the black. And that it was 12.5 by 17. Somebody have a question? No? We are going to cut it down. Then the main fabric backs form the pocket. And this is what I'm referring to as the pocket. And if you'll notice right up here, you'll see that the lining is bigger. And the lining is bigger because it creates a full binding right here on the edge of the pocket. The lining is meant to be smaller, which is right down here. It's meant to be smaller than fabric because it's going to be hidden when you turn it right side out. And then the last piece is your natural linen, and everybody's varies apparently. But basically I made it approximately 14 or 15 inches long and between 5 and 6 inches wide. And the reason for that is if you have it any bigger, it covers all your decorative stitching. And you did not need 2 of them because this linen is rather heavy. And I don't know if anybody had starched theirs or not. I didn't. I left it with just going to put stabilizer behind it. And so I didn't want to starch it. Any questions on that cutting? No? Good to go? All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark the fabric first. And you're going to take your ruler and let's see, I have this one here. And with a 45-degree angle, this one doesn't have a 45-degree angle, of course. But most of you are quilters, and so I'm sure you know that you can align the ruler with a 45-degree angle and then start marking. I started from the corner, right here. I started from the corner, and because it's a 45-degree angle, it's not corner to corner. It ends up about 3/4 from the lower left-hand corner. Okay? So you can go ahead and mark your black fabric right now, and then let me know when you're ready to go. All right? I still got to figure out something with a sign that says I'm ready, something like that. So I can just quick glance up and see who's still working and who's ready.
So we start at the corner, not in the middle of the fabric.
I started at the corner.
Okay.
And then with a 45-degree angle, it ended up about 3/4 from the left side of the bottom corner. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. I'm doing the directions a little bit different. She has you do the tapering first, but I like to do the marking first so I have everything ready to go.
What foot do we put on?
We are going to use the 3-hole foot. Looks like. Okay, but don't put it on yet because it's easier to put the cording through when it's loose and in your hand.
Okay.
And I will go over how to do that as well.
So we just use black thread to sew this on with?
You can use beige thread, black thread. Did you, in the bobbin, I'm using black. Because it doesn't, the tension is so good on these machines that we rarely have tension problems. So if you put black bobbin thread, and then if you decide to do the cream color, like I did here originally, then you would put that in your needle. Or if you put black, your decorative stitch is not going to show up. Then we'll switch to black thread when we do the center part right here. Okay. So you just really need beige or natural or something like that, Fran.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm back.
What's that?
I'm back.
You're back. Yes, I see you're back.
Oh. Someday I'll get it all in one room. Maybe.
Well, I'm lucky because when my son moved out, I moved in. So I'm in the back bedroom, which is of the 3 bedrooms is the biggest one. So everything in this room. So minimizes my steps. However, it sure gets messy fast. One of the ladies who bought the Icon 2 has a Baby Lock Destiny, and she let me borrow it so I could learn how to use it, because we get a lot of customers in the Kimberbell class who have baby locks, and the baby lock and the brother are pretty similar. So I figure once I learn the one, just the basic embroidery functions. However, I checked to see if they had any tapering functions, and I did not find any.
No, there is not. There is none.
Who's that, Pearl?
Yes,
Do you have a baby lock too?
I have a baby lock. It's an older, it's a Littlissimo.
Oh,
And
okay.
so it's not as new as the new stuff, but I have somebody that has a baby lock who has the big Solaris too.
Uh-huh.
And we've talked about it, and she does not have it on her machine.
I thought that was odd because usually, although we've had that tapering stitch on our machine for at least 20 years. Because
Wow.
I know I did a lesson in FOF Club on the 2140 with the tapering. Janome just came out with a big new fancy embroidery machine.
Yes, they did.
And
It's a big one,
yeah, I don't know how much it weighs.
46 pounds just the unit.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
Yeah, it's a big one. My friend just got one. Just brought it home on Tuesday. So I was down there when she paid for it. So
holy cow.
it's a big one. It's bigger than ours. And I thought ours was big, but
How do they expect us old women to be able to move these things around?
I don't think they do, because she had all she could do it to get it in her house, and she had, I think, 5 or 6 steps that she had to get it up.
Oh,
Holy cow.
Yeah, she had an awful time getting it up.
Is there a Janome dealer over by you?
About 57 miles one way from me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so there's nothing real close. Well, there is one closer,
yes,
but
there is. They're in Winter Haven.
yep, there's one in Winter Haven, but that's not where she got it from.
That's a sewing studio?
No, that's the Heartfelt.
Heartfelt. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How we doing with our 2.5-inch lines?
I'm
Done.
done.
Everybody done?
I don't think so.
Almost. Okay.
I've got one line to go.
Okay, that's fine, Prudence. We'll wait on you. We're not going anywhere. Hmm.
I thought I was getting ahead and I put them on the white side instead of the black side. So anyway.
None of us have ever done anything like that before, just so you know.
Of course. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Hmm.
Well, oh, good grief.
What So I'm going to do a demonstration using my iPad. So I'm going to try and set it up here. All right, as soon as this focus is done.
Ooh, that's bad.
I think we all do the same thing. We roll around on our chair.
Mhm.
I'm bad about that.
I know, me too. When I really need to get up and move, not roll.
Well, it's worse for me because I don't have any rollers.
Oh, you don't?
No.
So you have to get up and walk around.
Yeah, I scrape up a tile.
Yeah. Oh, you have tile?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see if I can share my iPad. Okay. Okay, that's on me.
I know, it's me. I'm sorry. I forgot to turn it on silence.
Oh, okay, somebody I'm sure will call me today because nobody ever calls me except when I don't need someone to call me. All righty. So as you can see on the screen, I've got my category selected. According to the directions, you're going to select the satin category and go into borders subcategory, which is 3. Then you're going to load stitch number 17. And I have it highlighted. And then once you load the stitch, then you can close the load stitch icon. So there it is. Okay.
Yes.
Then select the tapering function. And currently I have it off. And I'm not sure you can see that. I wish there was a way to make that darker, but there isn't. And what you want to select is, well, first we have to edit the stitch.
Mhm.
You're going to go down here to edit stitch and just change it. Oh, I did something and so I'm on inches. So this is a good lesson. Go into the settings. Go into machine. Change the units from inch to millimeters.
Oh. Can you show me how to do that again?
Yep. All righty. Let me just hit OK. So now it's back to millimeters. All right. So let's say I'm designing and I want to be in inches. So I go up here to the gear right in the upper right hand corner. Tap that.
Mine's in the lower left, but it's probably you have a different machine. Okay.
If
All
I-
right.
Okay. And then go into machine.
Machine. Okay.
And then
Okay.
look all the way down, about 3/4 of the way down are the units.
Okay.
And the
Got
two
it.
are millimeter and inches.
Okay. And then push OK.
And then push OK.
All right. Good.
And then what we want to do is we want to lengthen that stitch a little bit to 16.
Okay.
And then we'll close the edit screen. Now, one of the things that I want to show you today is you can customize this screen. And what you will do is you'll select the edit stitch. This is frozen.
Uh-oh, we're frozen.
Yes, that didn't take long. Okay, it's spinning. Can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
I can't either.
I can't
Okay.
either.
All right, now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. Now, this morning we had a scare. I lost power. We lost power. And everything went down. Whoosh. And I was freaking out. See what I said? I got a phone call. Hello? Yes. Okay. All righty. I'll be there. I'll be there. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Well, sorry about that, but that was the hospital telling me when I had to be ready to come to get my cataract work done. I'm so excited thinking about this because I will be able to see again. And also,
Yes.
I was starting to lose perception of colors. So,
We went black for the video screen.
Screen is black.
okay. I hope it says we're still recording, so.
It just says you've started sharing the screen.
Okay. Let me try my phone. Does anybody have the number handy, the password to get into the meeting?
No.
No?
Yes,
What is it?
608040.
040. All right, let me see if I can get in. Oh, boy. Okay, let me see what happens now.